Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Dorfromantik, the board game. This game supports 1 to 6 players, it's for ages 8 and up, and the average playtime is 30 to 60 minutes. We just got this game, and this is our first time playing, so we might get a wrong or two, but as I always say, we're here to spread awareness, have some fun, and show off some really cool games. So, I have played the video game, and the video game is a very chill tile-laying game where you're pretty much building a small village. Dorfromantik, I think the word Dorf is village, is it not, in German? And romantic, I think, is just romance, so romantic village or village romance, something like that. I'm not that fluent in German. I can say Guten Tag, but that's about it. Anyway, so Dorfromantik is a tile-laying game where you're trying to build a village. In the board game, you're going to be placing 2 different types of tiles down. There are these terrain tiles here on the bottom, and then there are these task tiles here on the top, along with these task tokens that go along with this. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be putting these out into the board to start filling up your village, and these task tiles will tell you how many of that terrain type that you need to place adjacent to each other in order to complete that. If you've played the video game, you'll be somewhat familiar with that concept. The video game works much the same way. A lot of adjacency stuff. You know, get forests next to forests, get your rivers and your railroad tracks and all of that stuff. Just make sure that they're all adjacent to each other to score a lot of points. Check out the video game if you haven't already. The rulebook is about 7 or 8 pages long. And this is a campaign-based game in the sense that you will start off with minimal components. And as you play, you start unlocking new boxes and new components. This is box 1, box 2, box 3 is pretty big, box 4 and box 5. It's not a legacy game in the sense that you will be destroying components as you play. No, you can reset things. You can even like unbox everything if you want to play with everything, but you probably won't know like what you're going to do with half this stuff. Or you can just play it as the base game. Just play it without anything unboxed. Here's a campaign sheet and what that looks like. And you start off on the bottom down here. And as you finish a game, you're going to score points. And depending on the number of points that you score, you're going to cross off a number of these circles here. And whenever you reach a hex that might say open box 1 or open box 2, you're going to go into the appropriate box and open it and look at the cards inside. And these cards will contain like unlock requirements, and by completing these unlock requirements you get to use them in your future games. So you'll be progressing up these tracks as you play game after game after game, and again the number of circles you cross out is based on your score over here, and then this is like a list of all the different unlocks over here, all the different achievements that you've completed, just to keep track of what you have so that when you come back to the game next time around you know what you have access to. So that's a campaign sheet, and there's a good bit of them. So I doubt we'll be running out anytime soon. The current game is, the score is tracked here. You're going to just list your scores across these various categories here at the end of every game. And this area is only for unlocked stuff. So for your very first game, you're going to ignore this huge box. You're just going to score your tasks that you've completed. There are terrain tiles with flags on them, one with a green, one with a yellow, and one with a red flag. And that just scores your largest tree terrain grouping, but it has to be a closed grouping, meaning it has to be closed off. If it's open-ended when the game comes around, you score nothing for it. So you have to close off that group with the green flag in it and the yellow flag and the red flag in order to score those hexes. You also get points for the longest railroad and for the longest stream that you have as well. Okay, so that's how you score your points mostly, and that's, again, not counting the extra stuff that you will eventually get as you keep playing. As part of setup, you're going to remove 3 random terrain tiles out of these here. we don't know what they are. So you may not see all the flags if, there's only 3 tiles in here that have those flags on them, but you may not see one because you removed it. So with that said, this is a cooperative game. So I can just keep drawing and we decide where to put them, or I can take a turn, she takes a turn, it's up to us really on how you want to do it. The general rules are this. You have to have 3 task tiles out on the table at all times. So for the very first 3 turns of the game, we're going to be drawing from here to make sure that there's 3 out there. If you complete a task, on your next turn you have to draw another one so that the tasks are back up to 3 again. Okay. There are some general placement rules. Streams must connect to streams and railroads must connect to railroads, but everything else can connect however you want them to. So like wheat fields and plains and forests, those can be arranged any which way you want to. There are some like little nitty gritty rules with regards to what you can't place. This is probably going to get me the most, but you cannot close off a section if a task, like if you close off an area and that a task is no longer able to be completed, well, then you can't close off that area. So if you need 5 housing tiles or whatever, and you close it off to where there's only 4, well, it's an illegal move. You can't do it. So a task can never not be completed. It has to be available to be completed. So there are some limitations there. Also, you may be tempted, like when you draw a tile, a task tile, and you place it, if there are more tiles of that group than necessary to complete the task, you also cannot put that down. So if there's like 6 forests and we have to draw a task that is a forest task and it's only a 4, we can't group it with those 6 and immediately score it. We can only assign that task of 4 forest to an area with any forests of 4 or fewer.
Okay.
It is possible to complete a task as soon as you draw and place it, but you cannot put it next to a group larger than its number. It's kind of hard to explain without showing examples. But.
Yeah. So what's the difference between a 1-player and a 2-player? Is it like...
It's just players take turns.
Oh, okay.
It's in a single player game, you just keep drawing, and a 2-player game,
you just take turns. It's like a discussion.
It's very loosey-goosey.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very cooperative.
Okay.
So on that note, let's just draw the first task and see what it is. And it is a forest tile. Okay. And you can rotate these any which way you want to. And I'm going to start the game zoomed in really close. And then we'll sort of zoom out as we add more to it. Now, because we drew a forest one, we have to draw one of these forest tasks at random and look at the number. And it's a 4.
Okay.
So we need to connect forest to this so that the group adds up to 4.
Ah, okay.
And if we do that, we complete this. And we score this amount of points at the game's end. At the game's end. So then the next turn, this is where you would go.
Okay,
you would draw a task tile because we need 3 of them. We're going to flip that over. It is a railroad. So now we decide on how we want to do this. This would be illegal because water cannot connect this way. Water must connect to water. So we would maybe do something like this, or maybe do something like this.
I was just going to ask if that was legal.
What?
Like if you connect just green on green like that?
Yeah, you can do that. You could totally do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you could do this.
Okay.
And we would draw a railroad task, and that is a 4.
Oh, okay.
So all we need is 4 connected to this. And then we need one more for the next turn, which is a housing thing.
Ooh.
So we've got, unfortunately, the way this river is now, this is sort of, we can't do this. So now...
Can we connect with the railroad?
What do you mean? Yeah, you could put this, you could do something like that, and then maybe build the housing up that way. Or you could do something like this, but then these tracks sort of like loop in on each other. So what do you think? What would you... I would think we want to keep...
I would say, yeah, do it like that.
And then we'll build our housing up and to the left, and maybe the forests up and to the right.
Maybe.
The streams can come down this way, and then the track goes up.
I guess.
This probably isn't the best start already, but so it goes. So it's a 5.
Okay.
So you have to connect. Now, that would have been great here,
Yeah.
but this river is just sort of messing with that. This could have gone over here possibly, and that would be 1 house, 2 house, because these are connected. Possibly. Actually, no. They're not yet. But if we get a house here, these would then connect in the future.
Really?
But then we've got 2 separate tracks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying we're going to retcon it or anything, but we could have done that.
Okay. What's better though, separate houses or separate tracks?
I don't know. I've never played
Yeah.
this to really know what the strategies are.
Okay.
But now we are able to now just draw terrain tiles, which are these green backs here. So we're just going to draw one and see about placing it. It is a field.
Yeesh.
So what do you think? Maybe something like this, and maybe build fields out this way?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And we're going to draw another one. It is some houses.
Okay.
So what do you tell me? I don't want to just
No,
hog,
that's fine.
but maybe here or out this way.
I'm learning.
I don't like creating donuts. Now here's the thing: if we put it this way, this may limit the
railroad.
tracks a bit. So I'm thinking we give the tracks some freedom to branch out in different directions.
Now,
And
how many houses is that? Is that
this would
just
be 1, 2,
2? I see.
the number of tiles.
Wow. So we need 5 tiles of houses?
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty crazy. All right. All right. So the next regular one is okay. So we got something like this. Unfortunately, this would not work here. So this we could do this.
What if we did this instead?
We could and just
Like
have a
do this,
have a
maybe?
separate railroad.
And then see if we can connect this eventually?
That's possible. I mean, it's gonna be tight.
It's going to be tough.
Or if we put this way, or maybe this way, just to keep the track away. So if we get another track, we can add it in this direction. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Because if we get another track, I don't think we're going to put it here. We're going to put it here to fulfill this tile, right?
Okay. Yeah. So what do you think?
I don't know. I still liked the track
This?
connecting.
Well, I don't want to hog it.
Oh, that's fine.
My fear is we never get anything. I don't know if there is a tile that would connect it down here. I really don't know. If anything, it would connect this way.
Oh, so there's no straights.
There are straights, but can you imagine? I don't know. I don't know if there's a track that would loop backward like that.
It would have to be like a straight, right? Like a straight tile and then one of these like that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but if it looped down, it would loop down this way.
I mean, if there was a straight tile, right?
Yeah.
And it ended on the edge of the hexagon, and then we would just need one of these curves.
Yes, but if there was a
cut
curve. Yeah, all right, we'll do it.
I don't know if there's a tile like that.
I don't.
Problem.
Well, we'll see. All right, so we'll keep it.
Okay, let's see. Let's go for broke.
So we got some water and a house.
How many regular tiles are we supposed to do?
One at a time.
Oh, so we don't do any more tasks?
No, 3 tasks and that's it.
Oh.
We keep doing these until we're trying to complete these as quickly as possible. But the way these are coming up right now.
Forest, definitely.
Yeah, so we could do something like that. I mean, that sort of closes off that house, but it keeps the river going. It looks nice.
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
it looks nice. All right. Next tile is this.
Okay, that's a good
So
one.
the problem in this is, depending on how we rotate it, we could do it this way, and forest could still go out this way.
Yeah.
It would still be able to border this. So that's
like that.
3, and now we just need one more forest to complete
Yeah.
that grouping there.
Cool.
All right, and another tile. We've got a green flag.
What in the world?
When this closes off, this is going to score us points based, we have to close this off. Not now. I'm just saying by the game's end, we have to close this off. If we don't score the green flag bonus.
Oh.
So we decide now, do we want to try and expand this as much as possible? Do we put this somewhere else and then maybe close it later? We could do something like this and then build a large forest over this way.
It's risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we did this up here,
That would close off and score.
well, it wouldn't close it off. But it's highly doubtful. It wouldn't even close. It would be impossible to close this off. Especially, I don't know if there's a straight track here. because again, there's a track here. So we'd have to have a track, and there would have to be forest on the right side of the tile. So I doubt that's a really risky thing to do.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we do something like this, and build off these houses, and then build forests off to the left.
I guess.
All right, I don't know.
Sure.
All right, next tile is a water. Okay, this is great. Do we keep building out the waters?
What about building here?
We could.
With the forest area.
Like I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
It looks nice.
It looks nice. I think that's going to be the theme for this. I don't think we're going to score a whole lot of points this game. We haven't completed any tiles yet.
It's okay.
Okay, so we've got a track.
Is that straight?
That is something.
It's not a straight.
That would go like that, and like if we did, that's not ideal.
So okay, so what happens if you do it? Oh,
you can't. That's illegal.
Darn.
What about down here?
No. Yeah.
Can these houses somehow group in? No, because that would then run into that.
Oh, jeez.
So.
What about here? Oh no, because we need that train to connect.
Unless we just do something like this and. No, because this is awful. I have a feeling we're never going to connect this.
No, I believe.
You believe?
I believe.
All right. Well, what are we going to do with this? This is like the worst lock I've ever seen.
Is it legal to put it here, the train track?
We can. It's just we don't use these houses. But.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. I mean, that's fine.
Unless you want to do.
Well, no, that's 1, 2, 3. We just need one more track, and we complete that.
Okay. I see.
So I guess that's probably the best. Do
we have to close the track?
No, we just have to have 4. We just have to have 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So new one is some houses, and bless you. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
So do we want to do
definitely
something like that? Mm-hmm. But how would we build the houses out from there? Do we maybe do this up here? Like rotate it that way? Because this is connected, this is connected, this is connected. Mm-hmm. And this is one, and this is not connected to this chain, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's up to you on how this. Rotating it this way allows the houses to further branch out to the left.
I think that's fine.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Next one is another stream. We got to be careful not to build this too big because we want a task tile. Like if we get a task tile that's a water 4, this is now going to be too big for it to complete. So maybe.
But you said there were no more task tiles, right?
No. There are task tiles. Just we can't add any right now.
Oh.
There's a maximum of 3 task tiles at one time. If we complete one, we're going to draw a new one off from the stack.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, but here's the thing: if we complete one of these, and a water one comes out, and this is like this. If it's a water 4 that comes out, we cannot place it along this chain because now it's too big for it.
Oh, I see.
So I'm thinking we like do something like this and then connect it later.
Okay.
And then this also makes a grouping of 3 fields.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Next one is...
Yeah! Straight.
A straight. Okay. So that is... Unfortunately, it doesn't touch this. It's just barely missing the mark here.
Oh, yeah, I see.
But that's okay. Like, at least we're filling in the gap.
Yeah.
So this tree does not connect here at all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But,
that's okay.
And this house does not connect here, unfortunately.
In the future, it could.
Yes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've completed this task. Mm-hmm. So our next tile that we draw, I'm going to put this 4 off to the side as we did it. And now we draw a new task tile and see what it is. It is a field.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be...
Do you have to place it down first?
No. Well, you can't because it may be an illegal placement at that point.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 5.
So is it good to put it here?
Yes, because that way we've almost completed it.
Okay.
Now the thing is, we've got a track here, and doing something like this, that's going to be hard to deal with. So maybe we do something like that so that the tracks are facing up and off to the side, and then we fill it with a thing here. So here's a 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need one more to complete that.
Okay.
All right. And the next one is a forest. Okay, so what we could do is we could close off this forest like that if we wanted to, and that would be our 4.
Okay.
Or do we do that, but that would, like, we'd have to start over on the forests, meaning if we have a 5 or a 6 that comes out.
Yeah.
So maybe we put this somewhere else.
Yeah, try to get that flag closed.
Yeah, so if we did... We could do...
That's fine.
But here's the thing. Forest here, this may not be able to close now because there's a track that needs to be here.
Unless we have something like this.
No, I mean on this end.
I know, but like if we had a tile that looked like that, we could put that there.
Possibly, but I don't know if any exist. We could do something like this, but then that risks...
Eesh.
We can put a housing there to close that 5.
So that would be 6 tiles with houses, right? So, but it would still complete this because this task was brought down first.
Yeah.
I see.
I don't know. Or do we just ignore this and add it to water over here? Like, do we just continue a chain of water and hope to connect it later?
No, I don't like that.
You don't like that? What do you want to do with it?
Either the flag option, I think, would be good, just to...
Like something like this?
No, because it's not connecting to the forest.
Not yet. There would be we can get a forest here that'll extend it. But see, we could do this, but the problem with this is getting a forest and a train track here would be hard to do. We have less maneuverability here.
Yeah.
I would, even if we rotated it this way.
That would probably be better because it's a field.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Next terrain is some housing.
Ooh.
I say if we put that here, that's going to make it really hard to close that set of tracks.
Okay. What if we put it on the edge right there?
Yeah, we could just do something like that.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Okay. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. So we've completed that. And our next turn must be to draw a task tile. And it is another railroad track.
Okay.
And the number to go along with it is a 5. Well, that's perfect. Because we can't add it here because track must connect to track. Mm-hmm. But we can add it
at the end
here.
Ooh.
The downside is this and this are
That's
now.
Okay.
We'll have to deal with that later.
That's fine.
All right, so we're going to put a 5 there, and it immediately scores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So had there been another train track, we would not be able to do that.
Yes, that's right.
Because that would be 6.
I see.
A 6 or more tracks would not have been legal.
Okay.
So, but that's 5, and
another task.
And another task comes out.
Interesting.
Water.
Ooh.
So let's see what the number is. And it is a 5. That's good because 1, 2, 3, if we connect these.
4, 5.
Beautiful.
Wow. That couldn't have worked any better.
Look at that. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We score that one.
Yeah.
And now we move on to another task tile. It is a field. And the number must be 4. Well, here's the thing.
You cannot put it here.
We cannot put that here because that would be too much for it. We could start something over here, but this would be in the way.
I would say might as well because there's nothing else with desert.
Fields. Those are wheat fields, not desert.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna call it desert because it looks like desert.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. So
I think that's fine.
All right, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Well, I just don't know if we're ever going to complete that.
Probably not.
But that's okay. Yeah. All right. So we have 3 tasks, and now I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a bit because we're getting okay. And so we have 3 tasks, so we just keep going now. Mm-hmm. This is a forest and a house.
You can close that forest off for the flag.
I could. That's only 3 points. So it's up to you on should we do that.
Well, what do you think?
Or do we close this off here? And there's our 4. And then if a 5 or 6 forest comes out, we start building out over here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Just to get rid of this task over here.
That's fine.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 forests. And this is gone. Our new tile is a task tile. It is another water one.
Ooh.
And the number is a 4. So we cannot connect it here because there's more than 4. So it's going to be one of these two over here, I would imagine. So maybe this one, because going this way with this is going to be rough.
I would say put it like on that side. Like head over to the desert, maybe.
You mean the fields?
The fields. So
something like that. But the problem is now housing is going to be competing with forests.
Yeah.
So maybe this would work better, and that's no, because this that's bad.
Yeah.
Or just do this.
Yeah.
Do that maybe.
Yeah, that's fine.
4.
Yeah.
And we just have to accept the fact that we're not going to do anything with these fields at all.
That's fine.
Okay. All we need is another stream here and
unless
the problem with this is now this is going to
unless
conflict.
you put the desert here and then score for the 5.
We could. Now the thing is,
and then we'll just build the water like somewhere
that's a good
else.
call. We just have to be careful
Not to connect water there.
You can actually. The rule is you cannot have more than the number says at the time of placement.
Oh, so
but if you connect it in the future to where there are more than 4, that is legal.
Oh.
So that's actually a really good move on your part. That was all you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's our 5.
Phew.
And we draw a new task tile. It is forest. So, but putting that here may not be bad because now we're building off of this.
How much is the
And
task?
yeah, I don't think it's going to be 3. It's 5.
Oh, wow.
So we can put that there, and we're 2 away from completing that one.
This is closed off, right?
It is closed off. So that's kind of...
Darn.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have 3 tasks, so now we have to draw a regular terrain tile.
Oh, I see.
It's going to be somewhere.
Probably where the 5 is.
Here's the thing, though. We have to be careful not to close this off. We could do that, but the problem is there's a thing.
That doesn't look like it closes off, does it?
It does.
Oh, does it? Oh,
this
God.
closes that off.
No.
And that would be illegal. We can't do that. Okay. This would not. However, there's a stream here.
That's okay.
It's not okay. If we can't close this off, we miss out on this and this. So we need to put this. We need a forest that extends out this way, and this is too limiting in my opinion.
Well, then we can connect it with the desert place then.
No, that's also illegal because that would close off that set of fields up there.
Ew. Okay. So what about this?
We could, but the problem is, what if a 6 field? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If a 6 comes out, that would be perfect for it.
I see.
So I'd say we dump it somewhere.
Why is this bad right here?
Because there's a river here, and the chances of drawing both, drawing another forest would limit how we place it. Remember, water must connect to water. Okay. I don't know if there's any tiles left that would have both forest on this side and a river on this side.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles with forest and
but that's river. Very limiting. I would say we dump this somewhere and just accept it. Sorry. I mean, I think it's safer to do that than what you're proposing. Right. Maybe we do this and then possibly build another forest group over here.
That's smart. Yeah.
You do not want to put yourself in a position where you limit. Like this donut here is harder to fill and this is harder to fill. Putting something here would make this hard to fill because of this water stream here.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, so we've got a river and some housing. Do we just add to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I say,
or we could put it here.
Yeah, we could. extend this really far out. But no, if we do that, then we close off the fields.
Oh, that doesn't.
And if a 6 yellow comes out, we want to definitely put it there. Although this river is kind of limiting that.
Yeah.
Darn. Okay, in that case, maybe we should then, huh?
And there's a desert here and
or
a desert up there.
We can just add it to this and go down this way with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's not the greatest, but it is what it is. Next is another freaking stream.
Oh, with a forest. Oh.
This would go.
I would close it.
Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, we can't do that.
Could we do? Let me see it.
Mm-hmm.
Could we do something like this? No. I thought we could do that.
Well, wait. Something like this?
Yeah, but it's not really connecting the forest.
The forest won't connect, but at least the river would continue flowing in that direction. That means we would have. That's fine. We'd have a bit more options. If we add it to this one, and then we draw that water flag. Oh no, there is no. We get points for the longest river.
Oh, okay.
So if we continue adding it to this one, we'll probably score more points that way. It's up to you. What do you think?
I don't know. I know you don't like your donuts.
That's fine. All right, we'll keep it like that. That's fine.
Sure.
Okay. Next regular terrain is a railroad track.
Now all the straight ones come out.
Yeah, see, unfortunately, because of the river and that, we can't do that. So, and this closes this off, which is bad. That would be illegal.
Yeah.
This is illegal. So this is...
Right here, maybe?
Yeah, maybe just put that... Something like that, and accept that we'll never... I mean...
That's okay.
All right, next one is a red flag. So we want to find a group of houses and then close them off. This might not be bad to do. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, dang. See, if we close this off and get a 6-house task later in the future, we won't get it. But do you want to take the risk? Like, we're back. This is how many terrain tiles we have left.
Yeah.
It's possible that we can still get rid of some of these and pull out a housing one. Or we can do something like this and then like try and connect this to this in the future. But then if we get a 6, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's pretty risky.
Or do we put it down here and then just try and... Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say down there maybe.
All right, can you guys see that? I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so maybe something like that. We'll build off of this and close it off before endgame.
Sure.
I guess.
This is feeling like my Tropico playthrough, like all windy.
Yeah. All right. We have another field. But this one is probably better for us because... Yeah, this is...
Oh my goodness.
This is never going to get filled in.
No, it will, I believe.
We could do... Well, no. I'd say that. There's no chance.
No.
Well, what else are you going to do?
I don't like that.
Well, I don't either, but this is impossible.
It's not going to be impossible. We just need a curve like this.
So what do you want to do? Like, you want to add it to here? Or for the longest track? Well, no, we can't put it down there.
No. What if we did something like...
Yeah.
Like the... No.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right.
I don't know.
I will, yeah.
I really don't know.
You're playing this game too. We'll do that.
Sure.
All right. Houses and
Forest.
Trees. We'll add it to the trees if we can. Just to keep this flowing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't you just close it off?
We can't close it off because this is a 5.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting that.
So maybe something. But the problem is no matter how we do it, there's going to be a stream that way.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a stream that way. That's very risky.
Yeah.
I don't know how these...
Say like this.
Well, that's the same problem.
Yeah, I know. But I would think that one would be better.
No. It's not. It really isn't. I say we figure out where these streams are going first and then add this in later.
Really? Oh, okay.
Well, how are you going to deal with both? I mean, is there a tile in there that addresses both of those things?
I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Maybe put the forest here then?
Yeah, just so that we can possibly... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then we'll build the forest down that way on the next task that comes out.
All right.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Okay. Another field. Oh, jeez. Well, there's housing.
Oh, okay. Housing. Right here? And the donut?
Yeah. We could do that. Yeah. And then maybe connect these fields later. Mm-hmm. Okay. That works. Mm-hmm. And the next terrain is...
Perfect! What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Do you really want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do you really want to do
Yeah, I guess. All right, so there we go. Now we got that.
Oh, boy.
That's not terrible, because if we do something like this, now we can safely put a forest this way.
That train, though.
Well, there's no hope for it at this point. I'm just saying. What do you think? Or do we put it up here? And
I would say, yeah, put it that way instead.
Put it up this way?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's a lot safer, I think.
All right. We'll put it up there.
I guess.
But now we've got some leeway on how to put this forest down. Now we know how it's going to go.
Yes.
Another river and houses.
Oh, I was going to say maybe we could have connected that and then connected the water tile.
Well, we haven't technically... All right, we're doing it.
Oh, my God.
We're doing it. It's fine. Oh, it's fine.
It's fine, casual.
So we connected it, and now there's more than 4. We're fine. That's done. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Well, you should have spoken up sooner.
I should have.
Yeah, it's your fault.
It's my fault.
I'll mix up the tiles, and that way we'll draw a different one next time.
I don't even remember what it was.
That's okay. So now we need a task anyway.
Okay.
And it is a field.
Okay.
With the number 6 on it.
Ooh.
But we saved...
Ooh.
Well, there's that. we were saving it. Yeah, we could do that so that there's 3 here already. And then we just build out from here and finish these fields.
But that's... Oh. So wait. What happens if you do it like this? Oh, wait. That's not going to
Well,
fit.
good luck. It's not going to... It's either going to connect to those 3. It doesn't matter which way you rotate it.
Okay, I see. Okay. So that... Unless we put it in addition to the 4 there, because we got to complete that anyways.
Yeah, is that possible? I wonder if that's possible. Can we do that?
I don't know. Is that allowed?
I don't know.
Rulebook time.
Rulebook time. Okay, I checked the rulebook a couple of times, and there were some rules with regards to like task placement, but nothing that prevents you from sharing things like that. In fact, here's an example in the rulebook that shows that you can complete both a 5 and 6 in the same grouping. So you could do that. So I would say that that's possible and allowed. So we'll do that.
Sure.
And that would help us complete these 2 rather quickly, which is good. Mm-hmm. Next tile is... Ooh. But the problem is we can't put that up here and close it off because that's not... We need to find a large grouping and close it. Well, how... This is bad.
Yeah, I would say that one.
What do you mean? Just close this off and get 2 points? Technically, these are not touching.
Or here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's 2. We'd have to find a way to close that off later.
Yeah.
Which...
So if you're not feeling risky, you could just...
I could just close it off now, right?
So it's up to you. What's your call?
We score nothing for it if we don't close it off. We still have to close this off. We still have to close this off.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Would you
tell me? Do you feel lucky, Punk?
I don't feel lucky.
You don't? Well, then let's get the 2 points.
You want to get the 2 points?
Just
one thing less to worry about?
The thing is, you know me. You know how much I like to gamble.
All right, so this is going to be 2 points at game's end.
He's like, yeah, I do know you.
Uh-huh.
We're going to close it off.
We're going to... Just that's one less thing we have to worry about for the end of the game.
That's fine.
All right, 2 points. That's kind of sucky, but so it goes. All right, we got a track, another field, and a house. We can't put that there. We could do that for no reason other than to... That would close that off, so we can't do that.
Probably here or here.
We want the longest track. This is the longest track right now. And if we add more to this and we draw a 4 task, we can't complete it. So I'm thinking we add it here and just keep it going.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it would have reached a dead end.
Nope. It can keep going.
Can we flip it like this?
If you'd like to flip it.
It looks nicer.
All right. If it looks nicer,
because the desert is this way and
there's a house
here. It's Sahara Desert.
Yes. There are little pieces of the Sahara Desert and the nice lush countryside.
I think so.
Yes. All right. Irrigation. Oh, that's a huge house one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we add it here, though, then we may. If we get a 6 house in the future,
or
I say we add it to this and try and maximize points on it.
Right.
But no, actually bad, because doing this becomes difficult to close off.
Yeah.
So I feel like
let's just close the donut.
What do you mean the donut?
This thing.
Yeah. That's a problem, because if we get a 6 housing task tile, it won't be able to place it here.
But that's a big if, right?
All right, that's fine. You just want to close the donut to make it look nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the close.
All right, that's fine. Next one is that.
Perfect for the desert.
I say we close this off.
Oh, okay.
And just end up with 4 points. That's less we have to deal with.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So now these are all closed off.
Okay.
All right. Next is I need more freaking fields.
What about here? No.
Perfect.
Okay. Ooh, that train though in the water.
Yeah. Well, that'll never happen. There's no way I don't think there's a tile that does that, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine.
What do you think? Is that fine, or do you want to put it somewhere else, like down here?
Nah, that's fine.
Sure?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. We have this, which, again, I hate to put it over there.
Is that a house?
It's a house.
Ooh.
Do we just continue adding to this? No, that's not good.
No.
All right. Do we just add it over here and just branch it off in that direction? Create a group of housing.
Oh, yeah.
For possible tasks in the future. In case we get a housing task, we can possibly use that to finish it.
Yeah.
Because this is now too big.
Yeah, I was going to say like maybe something like this or... Oh, no, that's not going to work. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's fine. That's probably the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. New one. Oh, come on. What's with these tiles? Okay. Well, we can...
There's the field. Oh, wait, that'll
close it off. That'll be illegal. We can just keep branching it out.
That's fine, actually.
This way? These are not touching.
Yeah, I know.
So that's fine. But this continues our longest river. We'll get a lot of points for the longest river, which is good.
The Reaver.
The Reaver. Wow, that's one we need. Okay, Pac-Man, where are you going? We want to make sure we can close this off too. So I don't want to like bring this out. I want to be able to close it. Mm-hmm. So maybe we'd have to put something here, here, and here.
Hold on. Yeah.
Either way, we have to complete it on 3 sides, which is pretty rough. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit more.
Yeah, you're right. So it is going to be rough, but I think we can do it. And we completed the 4 tasks.
Yep. So we get rid of this. Mm-hmm. And a new task comes out. It is a house, and the number on it is a 6. That's why I didn't put that donut in, because we could have finished that.
That's okay. We can put it here.
Yeah, we can put it over here and hope to finish it later. I'm going to rotate it, though, so that... No. I guess... No. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's 3 out of 6 that we need. And then there's 5 over here. We need to like... Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need more forests. All right, here we go. Speaking of forests, but unfortunately, we can't place it to where...
It's closed.
It's closed off.
Oh, it needs to be like a big forest.
It needs to be a big forest, one that extends multiple tiles.
Well, we can add it to the desert.
Yes. It's Fields.
Sorry.
Fields. We could do that with it. No.
What are you doing?
There.
Okay.
Close it off that way. I was just going to put it in just like a dagger. All right, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Another one.
Okay.
That will close this off. And that is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Does it close? Are you supposed to
No, we don't have to close it.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a 6. We get a new task.
Okay.
And
road.
that's a weird one. We're going to do with that. Is that... Oh my gosh, there is something on there. Look at that. We have to draw...
I believe.
Well, it may not be legal.
Why?
It depends on what this is. It's a 6.
See?
So we can totally do that. I was about to say, if this were a 4, that would be great.
You know, I was thinking, what if we put it here? Could that work?
No, because we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't put that over there.
Oh, look at how beautiful that looks too.
Uh-huh.
That's okay.
No, it has to go over there.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Yay.
But if this somehow loops and connects, we can complete that 6. And that longest track would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
All right, we're getting close to the end here. There's only a couple left.
Okay.
Not couple.
That's
a big forest. We want that for sure. But we want to try and close this off.
Yeah.
So let's rotate it so that the plane is facing this way. No, this way.
Yeah.
Because, look at that. That's going to be, this is going to be impossible to close.
No, that's what you said about this.
It's going to be, no matter what we do, this is going to be impossible to close. All right, let's do that. No. we want it, we want the, all right, this is like that maybe? Or do we want to face it this way?
No, this way.
All right, you like it that way?
That's fine.
Fine, okay. Next.
Yeesh.
What the heck is that?
Oh, that would have been...
This will never close.
Yeah.
But it'll complete the 5.
Oh, would it?
It would, but we won't get the green.
Oh.
That'll be really difficult to close.
I don't care about the green flag, to be honest.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've completed that.
Yay.
New task. It's a house task of how many? 6.
Okay, that can be added here.
Yep. No, I don't think we want to close off the forests, but maybe something like that and branch it off that way, or maybe we'll branch it out this way so the houses come down.
Is this connected? These
yeah,
are connected?
Yeah, there's a little road here. Oh, wait, no, maybe not.
No.
So maybe like that, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that way we can branch off this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
That works for me. We need 2 houses to complete this. That's going to be tough, but do we rotate? Is there a way we can rotate that better? Like if we rotate it this way, then we can build off of it this way or this way. Okay. I think that's better.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I know it doesn't look as pretty, but there's one set of houses.
Okay.
So we could do that, and all we need is another house to put in there, and it's done. We complete both of those.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Perfect.
Wow, and it's closed. Why can't it do that?
Yeah, well, there you go. These are done.
Wow.
1, 2. Beautiful.
I gotta check the rulebook, see if that's legal.
I didn't see it in there.
It kind of looked, the example that they... I'll say it at the end.
But here's the thing. In the beginning of the game, you're forced to place 3. What if they happen to be the same? Then you have to put them next to each other. Okay. So I don't think that's a problem. Because, again, three task tiles in rapid succession at the beginning of the game, there's a good possibility of...
getting doubles of the same type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So now we need to draw 2 task tiles before we can draw any more terrain tiles.
Yep.
Water.
Okay.
It's a dead-end water thing, and that water is a 5.
Oh.
But everything's like... At best, we could add it up here and then hope to complete it.
I would say add it here.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. That's fine.
Oh, I wish I could work on that.
That's okay. That's okay. But no, I mean, we still want to try and close this off if we can.
If we can.
All right. And then one more task It is a railroad, dead-end railroad. So, what is that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, we need one more.
We need one more to put here, and that would complete that. And before we put that, what number is this?
Oh,
it's a 5.
Oh,
Perfect.
shoot.
Perfect. So we put that there. This is
score
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
That 5 is done. Another task tile. It is trees.
Oh my gosh.
And the tree number is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we put it down here, that'll be like 6. Because these aren't touching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I would even go so far as to do this. Can can you do that?
Yes, you can. Because the forests are still touching. But then these rivers, this will never get done.
You said that before. What if we have something like
it's not.
That's crazy.
There's no tile with two waters and no. There's just no way.
I like it though.
All right, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as there's not more than 6, we're good.
Okay.
That's 6. So we get that, and a new task tile comes out. It is a bunch of houses.
Ooh.
And the value is a 5. Ooh. So is there a place with 5? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeesh.
This is too big.
That's closed off.
Closed off.
Sorry.
Very Boston.
I'm sorry.
All right, there we go. We're going to put that 5 over there and hope that we'll complete it later, but I doubt it.
Showa.
That's 1, 2, 3 tasks. So we keep going with regular terrain. It's a railroad, which we can add up here to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would you like to rotate it a special way to make it look better?
If I was to go for looks, I would have put it here where the 5 was.
Nope, 6.
But, okay, that's fine.
We get 6 points.
I know.
All right, new task. It's a field with a task of 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too big.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2.
All right, well, we can put that up here and hope that we get 2 more added to that.
We'll see.
We're getting nitty gritty here. That's 3 tasks. There's 1. So we could add that. How do you want to add that? Like that?
I guess.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. In case you happen to get that.
Yes.
Okay. Next one.
That's awful.
There we go. So we could add this here. No. We could do that. Get 5. I know you don't like the looks of it, but it's points. It's points. Come on. Don't give me a hard time.
I know.
All right. New task is a railroad valued at 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that won't work. We could place it here.
Ooh.
And hope that we connect this in the future. I know you guys can't probably see that at this point.
That's 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah, so if we connect it here, this is only 2 right now. Time of placement, there's only 2. If we connect this will turn into what, 9? Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
If we connect it later.
If we connect it, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, fine.
All right. Next is, no, that's not what we needed. Is there any forest goals? I don't see any, do I? No. So in this case, we just put this here to elongate.
Is that a task? We don't have. Oh yeah, we do.
We have 3. Right. 1 here.
Yeah.
1 here. And
okay,
1 here.
That's fine.
This keeps the longest railroad. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is still the longest. Yeah. This could be the longest if we connect them somehow. Sure. All right. Next is the end of the line railroad with a forest. Not helpful.
Yeah. Maybe here.
You want to do that there?
Yeah. I don't know. It looks nice. It looks really nice.
All right. But that means that we won't be able to add to this anymore.
You never know. Okay. Could be water, and a railroad.
No. Fields, no. Trees, no. We're not getting anything that we need at this point.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Well, let me see.
All right.
Can we put that here?
You place it wherever you want.
It looks beautiful. Right.
You put it. There's one left.
There we go. Looks beautiful.
One left.
All right, ready?
Go for it. It's a water. That's 1, 2. That'll never get done.
That won't get done.
None of these will get done.
Okay, fine.
Why don't we add it so this is the longest stream?
Oh, okay, sure. Okay.
At least we'll get an extra point out of it.
It's still pretty.
All right. So now that we're out of terrain tiles.
Can I see those terrain tiles up there?
You mean these?
No,
the ones that we
left.
removed from the game?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we've done the math off camera. We scored 15 points in green forest goals, 20 points in yellow wheat goals, 17 in red house goals, 20 in the railroad goals, 9 in the water goals for a total of 81. And then flags were our worst, 0, 2, and 4 for the green, yellow, and red flags respectively. Longest track was 10 and the longest river was 12 for a total of 28. That adds up to 109, and what you're going to do is you're going to put your game number here, and then you're going to write that game number in that crown column. And you're going to have multiple numbers here. Like this is game number 1, and we got 109. You round down. So we were 1 away from fisherwoman, whatever. So we are newsboy right now, but we cross off 2 X's, 1, 2, and whenever you reach the hex, you don't cross off the X, but whenever you reach this, that's when you can open up a new box. So for our next game, we will open up box number 1 and get the stuff inside it, or at least see what's in there, see what's unlocked, and go from there. And we'll also cross off any achievements that might come with that box. And again, these boxes will look a little something like this. So here's box number 1. It says to open box number 1.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Looks like there's some tokens in here. I don't want to mix it with the other things. It looks like there's some hearts. Okay. So we got some more spoilers. We got a heart. We got some more task tiles, 1 of each type. There are 4s of each type. Mm-hmm. We got, it looks like, some new task tiles themselves. So more task tiles. Oh, there's another one. Mm-hmm. So more of those. And we got some cards. Contents for box 1, and it lists all of that, and it tells you what's in there. Achievement unlocked. So this is something that we're going to get right away. On your campaign sheet under your achievements, cross off the red hearts. For your next game on, during setup, place the red hearts you have unlocked on the edge of your play so they become accessible. As a new rule, you may place a red heart on a landscape tile that has just been placed, but not a special tile or a task tile. It remains there until the end of the game. If it will score points for each edge of the tile it is on that matches with the 6 adjacent tiles.
Oh, wow.
So, as an example, it says, see on the back, the heart is on the wheat field, and it's going to score points for all matching sides. So it gets a point for that and a point for that, but not this and not this, not that, not that. So, yeah. So the heart will just score us extra points for adjacency. That's going to be immediately available. However, there is now this achievement card, and we have to complete this achievement to unlock it. It says, place this card next to your play area with the closed lock face up. You can now unlock the achievement Heart's Desire. Gain 6 points from 1 red heart at the end of the game. If you do that, flip this card over and you get something special. Yeah. So if you manage to get 6 points off of this in your next game, or any of your future games, you get to unlock this card and use it permanently forever. So our score seemed low, but that's only because we only played with 20% of the components. Yeah. Because we still have all those other boxes and cards to unlock. So what did you think?
I loved it.
You loved it?
Yeah, I thought it was cool. If we had a heart on this, we could have scored. We matched all the things on that. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was such a cool thing. What, the heart thing? What we just unlocked? Yeah. Now I'm looking at all the stuff. What else did we unlock?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, I mean, like, what could we have scored? But yeah, it was fun. I liked it. The co-op aspect was a little lackluster for me.
Just because it was, you can, an alpha like me could easily like just go, this is the best move, and just do it.
Not just that, but like I like co-op games where each person has an important role.
Oh, I see. Like in Forbidden Island, this person can shore up two tiles instead of one, and this one can fly over.
That would have been a fun thing, like, to include in this game, like have, like, I don't know, some sort of class where we can sort of manipulate the board or something somehow. I think that was a missed opportunity. But I really liked the game. It was really fun. Does the video game on Steam, does it play very similar to this?
Similar, yes. There are tasks that you complete in the video game as well, and you do unlock more stuff over time.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you've played the video game, you'll be very familiar with this. You'll be like 60% of the way there. I cannot vouch for all of the stuff in the boxes, though. Like, I don't know how much is new with regards to box versus video game, because I haven't, you know me in video games, like, I get 10 keys a week. Yeah. And I can barely keep up with the games I do get. So I have not I've played several Dorfromantik games, but I have not unlocked a whole lot of stuff yet.
Okay. I wonder if it'll turn into DLCs.
I haven't seen that happen in Dorfromantik yet.
Okay, good.
The video game. So yeah, I like the campaign idea. One campaign would take us a very long time to do. Just these two, a couple of games more might bring us up here, and then a couple more games. You branch off and move your way up, and it looks like you get extra hearts too.
Oh, cool.
As you continue playing. I guess you have to open other boxes. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I would continue playing this as time permitted. I think it's a good solo game as well. I feel like it's either or.
Yeah.
I feel like you should play this with a group of people that work together well. It's a good I feel like this is more of a puzzle game than an actual, like, I don't know, pure co-op.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know how when people, like jigsaw puzzles, you sit down together and you piece it together. I feel like this is more like that than a typical board game.
Yeah.
That's like Forbidden Island, where you, like you said, you have different rules. You know what I mean?
I like the whole task system where, like, you have to find, like, bring out task tiles and then find out how many you have to group. And then the rule set was a little bit...
There's a couple of things that were a little unclear to me. But
yeah, just a couple. But I don't like too many tile laying games, but this was actually up there. I think there's one or two ones that I like that are better. I can't remember the names of them.
You weren't too fond of Carcassonne.
Yeah, Carcassonne was a little bit meh. But I liked this. This was actually a lot of fun. And the co-op aspect is a bonus. So. Did
you like the theme, the art? Like, did you?
I did. I love seeing how the town turned out, because it really does look like a mess, and it looks like
Well, this here is just an eyesore. That's a sinkhole.
Here.
Okay. That's not going to fit there.
It's fine. It's a dead end.
Sure.
It's like the alleyway, you know, the back roads, the alleyway.
I'm going to get so many comments. It's not legal.
Well, they're
I know.
Okay.
Anyway.
So
yes.
I liked this. It reminds me of what I would build in City Skylines or Tropico, because this is exactly what I would do.
Okay.
Like, really crazy messy.
Crazy. Well, I don't think you have a choice, because unless you get lucky with your tile draws, it's going to be messy.
That's why I kind of like it. It's a little bit chaotic.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in the beginning, when we kept drawing different tile types, and we couldn't, like, we had this small area and we're trying to figure out, okay, trees go that way or houses go that way. And sometimes you might get lucky and knock out your tasks quickly. Whereas other times you might be struggling. We really did well toward the middle end game, knocking these out.
Yeah.
But toward the beginning, it's like we were slow to start, I think.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, though. I really liked it. I kind of liked how... The art is a little bit unique too. Like, all the fields look the same, all the trains look the same and stuff. But I'm trying to find tiles that are exactly the same, and I don't see that anywhere. So I like that uniqueness of each tile. Like,
I wish there was. One of the problems I have is that, like, I don't know the composition of the tiles in the stack.
Yeah.
So I never know if I can actually complete this or not. There's one tile that had both river It was a task tile
Yeah.
that had both a rail and water on it. It's the only one that we've seen so far.
Yeah, and I've noticed that each of these, they all have like that Y symbol.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So with the house,
Like the
forest,
nuclear
and the
reactor, uranium.
field. Yeah. So that was really interesting. So I'm sure there's like plays on it, like the half tiles, like half forest, half desert. I saw another one that was like, half forest, half house, half desert, half house. I know it's field, but I'm calling it desert.
Yeah. Do you think it was wise to close these off when we did, as soon as we did? Like, maybe we could have gotten more out of it, but I felt like we were struggling just to finish our tasks.
I think I don't care for the flag part of it, like the closing off. I loved this though, for some reason, but I didn't like. That was kind of like for me.
Oh, really?
But it still gave that initial like, okay, that's another objective I have to do. So I still liked it, you know. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, fair enough. I enjoyed this thoroughly. I liked it. Kind of makes me want to go back to the video game and see what else I can unlock in it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Good game. I recommend it.
Okay. Dorfromantik, the board game. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next time.
Bye, guys.